Hello guys and welcome back to some more World of Tanks. Today I'm bringing you a couple of replays, one in the Type 59 and one in the Dragon light tank, the Chinese one. Yeah, so it's a new season's just come out. Since I've not been enjoying the game recently, having a lot of bad luck, I won't be purchasing it. It's got a Cold War tank, French Cold War tank. I've got plenty of premiums in Cold War right now. I don't really play the game much other than to do silver, and a couple of the other free tanks are tanks I already own. So it's just not really a season I'm going to be purchasing this time around. I don't tend to buy the seasons much, just because it requires putting in so much time, and I don't really enjoy the game that much at the moment. And I've got plenty of silver, and I've got most of the premium tanks that they give away anyway. I bought the last season. Last season I bought, before that was a long time ago. I've only but since the seasons come out, I've probably only bought 2 or 3 of them. I bought them initially, I think, when it first came out, and they were a lot easier to get, so that was fine. But obviously, they've made them a lot more harder to get to the end of, and just not really interested in putting that in such a large amount of time. Of course, I actually hit our light tank, which is fantastic. So I missed out on first bit of damage. Not so fun. And well, yes. The Type 59-2, excellent tank. It looks amazing. I love the look of the tank, and it's just a really good tank, right? So I do. Whenever I'm passing through my list, I just go, we'll take this tank out, and tend to have good games in it. I think the last game I had in this thing, I got a mastery, and of course that light tank stops just before I hit him. Luckily these guys are all side on. I can get a good shot and actually hit his ammo rack as well. But I pull back just in case I get spotted and they start firing on me. Don't know really what's spotting me there. Put another shot into that guy. I'm going to try to turn our armor a little bit, come from another angle. And there's a light tank. Always hit the light tank if they're just sitting still, giving you that opportunity. Because obviously, end game, they can make or break a game really. And he does hit me and get in my ammo rack, but I've got a reusable repair kit, so it doesn't really bother me too much. Nice hit into him. As our teams are kind of equal, but this light tank can miscalculate that somehow. Unfortunately, these light tanks can, like I said, run rings around my allies. Put them down to one shot. Charioteer kills him. And then almost managed to take that guy out, and then realised there's someone coming up behind us, and he's pushing my ally there. Now the thing is, there's 2 TDs at the back there. They could probably hold their own for a bit, so we're going to help our ally here, because if he dies, this guy's going to be coming up against me, and don't want that. He's just pushing. And of course, it is the AMX 5100 autoloader, so you can do some damage. Just haven't got the reload to finish that guy off. Put another shot into that guy. Push forward so we can get lower down and probably bounce that shot. Hopefully, getting him to come up. No, he didn't do it. He realizes he's waited too long. And then it looks like there's a TD coming in to help finish off our guy. We don't want to block him, so he's coming back. So, and unfortunately, gets finished off. It's actually an Iron Rain. I pull back, hoping that our TDs might put a shot into him. and finish them off, but doesn't look like it. We're in a bit of trouble here. They're in their own little bit of trouble, so we're going to help support them. Put a blind fire in there. I think I miscalculated that by like a second. Hoping that TD actually doesn't come to attack me. He helps his light tank. And then this AMX 5100, who I actually thought was dead, actually comes up. He's got a full reload in, so he's pushing. He wants to get some damage off. And I'm just like, nah, you're not, mate. You're not. There we go. Finished him off. But that TD comes in full health. Very, very unlucky here. Put another shot into him. He manages, of course, pen me. The light tank comes around to try to finish me off. Which is probably a good idea. But he gets finished off by someone else. There's only 2 guys left on the enemy team. So we're going to probably win this either way. But obviously, we want to try to get this Iron Rain out of the game ourselves without dying if we can. And he's actually... The other TD comes in, bounces. And we think, actually, let's just go for it, right? He messes up that shot. He's going to get our side, so he's actually going to punish us for that. And he fluffs his shot. Can we finish him off? And we can, because he is messing up his shots. And the Iron Rain has taken out someone else. So we've got to be careful here. Try to get him behind him. He's only on 15 health. And we don't need to load the HE in the end anyway. But he gets taken out. So there you go. 3 kills. Just over 4,000 damage. Blocked quite a bit of damage. Came first. People are having amazing games in this because that was only a first class. I probably need to get a couple more kills and 1,000 more damage to get a master in this thing. Anyway, see you in the next match, guys. Alright, Siegfried line. We're in the Dragon, tier 7. Not the most amazing game ever. But it was just a lot of fun. And that can't be said for a lot of games you play in this on this game. It's a very, very frustrating game, as we all know. We're looking for the gap in the line so we can get through. Because I'm not going to just rush into the open field, because that's a good way of just getting killed, right? And we haven't got the support by looks of things. This guy's just pushing out into the open. Put a first shot into him. And of course, artillery is targeting me straight away. Not sure why you would target a light tank straight away. Yeah, unlikely to hit the light tank, but there you go. So we are looking down this line and into the open field, see if we can help our team. But like I said, we ain't got much support other than the artillery, really. There's a few guys on this line, I suppose, now. Quite a few, to be fair. And we take out our first help take out our first tank anyway. We didn't put that shot in, but we spotted them up. So we got about 500 combined right now, so not bad. Always nice to take out the light tanks. To make sure you're the only light tank left in the game is always good. There still is one enemy light tank. We're going to push up here. Didn't look like there was anything else in the field. We're going to be very cautious here. See if we can get any side shots on into the city. Doesn't look like it. But of course, a super heavy is just sitting in the field. Of course, don't pen. Of course, there's someone in the field. And artillery also going for me as well. We load in the heat. That's what our premium is. See if we can pen. Nope. Can't even pair him with premium rounds on a tier 5. Super heavy. Yeah, fine. Go trying to find a weak spot of flats because he's angled a little bit there. But track him, luckily. Try to find a more flatter place to hit him. And we actually do pen him this time in the flat part of his cheek and his turret. Yeah, not really a good idea for a super heavy to be out in the field, but I'm guessing he's probably a new player. He's only in tier 5, right? And we spot up the guy that shot us in the side there. This is in a tier 6. Trying to... And then we spot someone else. There's actually a few people in the field. Of course, artillery going for me again. Don't know why. When our whole team is pushing to the other side of the city, and you know, this guy is trying to farm one of our guys up, but he's just sitting there, so we'll take advantage of that. Almost put him down onto a one shot. It gets taken out. Fine. Someone is gunning for me, but we're going to push up to try to get into a better position here, because I think they're probably trying to push towards our base. Trying to draw some attention, and there he is. That was a bit pointless trying to shoot that. As you can see, the shells in this particular tank are a little bit sluggish and not the fastest. They are normal APs. The guy has to come up to get behind there, which is fine. There is something else there. It's a tier 7. Don't really want to be messing too much with that thing. Just going to watch and see if the barbed wire goes down there, and then we all shoot. But it doesn't look like he's poking. He's sensible. He knows he's out in the open. That was a silly thing to do. And we're waiting for this guy as well, to be fair. There's a lot of pop-up. There we go. There's a light tank. And he is shooting towards me, even though I'm not spotted. We managed to hit him on the fly. That guy shoots the ground, and again, artillery is going for me, so I'm just going to try to keep moving. I don't really want to be taken out by artillery at this point. That would be not fun, as I hate artillery at all times. Again, I am tempted as a light tank to go in and kill the artillery, but since the buffs recently, you're going to just get shotgunned, so not much you can do against artillery at this point in the game. This light tank is trying to, and of course, fluff that shot on the move. Trying to actually ram him, to be honest, because I might be able to do some damage. And he's just circling this artillery, trying to take him out. It didn't happen, mate. It didn't happen. Now we're worried about other guys coming in from the field, because obviously we're all back down here trying to help. And there we go. Bounced, of course. Luckily dodged that attack. He pulled back. Luckily. Of course, get a TD. Super Hellcat, of course. Managed to get another shot into him. We're going to try to circle him. He's, of course, knows we're going to be there. Pen another shot. Take him out, luckily. So we're getting about 3,000 combined. Not bad. That's not a bad score, to be fair. I thought our damage was a bit less than that. Of course, missed that shot. That's the tier 7 we were worried about earlier. It finally shows his face. Too little, too late. Should have done it earlier to actually have an impact on the game. There you go. Managed to duck down behind cover. Want to try to take him out of the game, get another kill, and we do. And there you go. Just about 3,500 combined, 3 kills. So if you did like the video, guys, give it a like and subscribe, because I've got plenty more replays on the way. Yeah, and I'll catch you later. Bye, guys.